let me ask you something. Remember that one kid in school? The one who always got straight A's, top of every test, the teacher's favorite, always had the answer. And remember that other kid, the one who kept failing? Sat in the back of the class. The one teachers said had no future. Now think about it, where are both of them today? In most cases, the straight A kid is working a 9 to 5, paying off a mortgage, stuck in a cubicle. And the failure, he's running his own business, driving the car he wanted, living the life he designed. This is not a coincidence, this is a pattern. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why being smart and being rich are two completely different games. If you've ever thought, I'm educated, I work hard, so why am I not making real money? This video is for you. Watch it all the way through, because the last point completely changed how I think about money. Let's get into it.
First, let's get one thing straight. When we say someone is smart, we usually mean good grades, a good degree, a sharp memory, a fast brain. These are all things the school system trained us to value. But what was the school system actually designed for? To produce good employees, to make people who follow instructions well, meet deadlines, and work for someone else. So the kid who fits best into that system grows up to be the best employee. Not necessarily the best entrepreneur or investor. This isn't a conspiracy. It's simple logic. You get good at the game you're trained to play. On the other hand, the kid who was labeled average or not academic enough often broke the rules without realizing it. He questioned things, took risks, looked at problems differently, and those are exactly the skills that make money in the real world. So remember this first point. Being school smart and being money smart are two completely different games, and most people are only ever taught to play one of them. Now, let me show you a pattern I've seen play out over and over. Smart people, when they spot a new opportunity, whether it's the stock market, a business idea, or a side hustle, what's the first thing they do? Research, and then more research. They'll watch 50 YouTube videos, read 10 books, build a spreadsheet, calculate every possible risk, make a pros and cons list, and in the middle of all that, 6 months go by. Meanwhile, the average guy heard, hey, this business is working, and just started. Made a mistake, took a loss, tried again, got a little better each time. By the time the smart guy finishes his perfect plan, the average guy has already made 3 mistakes and learned from all of them. This is called analysis paralysis, overthinking to the point where you never actually act.
Here's another reason most people completely miss. Smart people tend to get good jobs fast. By 22, 23, they're already earning a solid salary. And that becomes their biggest trap. Why? Because the human brain seeks comfort. Once you have a steady paycheck, a car payment, a decent lifestyle, your brain says everything's fine. Why take a risk? This comfort, these golden handcuffs, is the biggest trap of all. Meanwhile, the person who struggled, who didn't land that great job, was forced to take risks. They had to start something of their own because they didn't have the comfortable option to fall back on. And that necessity, that feeling of having nothing to lose, pushed them somewhere smart people rarely reach. If you're watching this and thinking, that's exactly my situation, don't worry. Getting out of the comfort zone is absolutely possible. It just takes one decision. I'll give you the exact steps at the end of this video.